Hey guys, this is Emmanuel, your emotion code and body code practitioner out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Just want to do a really quick video in regards to building a relationship with your son, building with your daughter. There are a lot of parents out there, aka myself, where you're trying to build a stronger bond at home, but there's things that are holding them back. And maybe you've tried counseling, maybe you've tried having, father-daughter date night or mother-son date night and things like that, but something's still holding them back from being completely themselves, the way they used to be, due to resentment, bitterness, guilt, whatever happened through some tumultuous times in the relationship. And as an energy healer, I want to let you know there is hope for that. And I really believe the most advanced healing system on the planet, and I'll stick to it, is the emotion code and body code combined together. And I've never seen anything like it in regards to what they call body code alignment sessions. And so what I do is, that's one of my expertise, is I like to work on creating an affirmation statement and seeing how much your body is aligned with that statement. So for example, if you said, I'm amazing at learning new languages, which we're probably not, but let's say you are, you're pretty good at it, your body would actually I can muscle test to see how much it agrees with that statement. And if it's 22%, maybe there needs some energetic corrections in your body. Could be like organs, could be your brain, could be who knows what, to all of a sudden be able to memorize languages quicker. And now you're traveling the countries and you know all these languages. So it's very powerful. You can work on any area of your life and do a body code alignment session, create an affirmation, put a percentage, and you're on your way. As long as you know how to muscle test and go through the body code 2.0, we can release certain things. And so I wanted to talk about this mother that I work with. I'm going to keep her anonymous, obviously, because she's a client, and she wants her son to think of her better, or have a better bond or relationship. So because he's younger than 18, I'm able to work through her. So if you have a child that's younger than 18, you're like, I want to build a better bond. They don't even have to be there, number one. Number two, because you're under their care, you're the guardian taker, you're the guardian. What that is it allows you to be you can work via proxy, where kind of working through your permission to work with that child. So we created an affirmation statement, which is, I'm open to a loving relationship with my mother. And so I was muscle testing it from a distance to see what number was it. And then we kept going down 50, 40, 30. I'm like, we're at 2%, very small. And I don't care what that number is, but with the body code, you can actually move that percentage by releasing certain energetic imbalances. So for example, I just said, are there any trapped emotions, these energies that get stuck in your body that make you very reactive and act out a certain way, that we can move that percentage higher? And the body said yes. So then I found defensiveness, resentment, discouragement, betrayal, stubbornness, and worry. Can we all admit that if you have that in your system and you're feeling it all the time, probably going to be hard to build a relationship with a porcupine? But those were the ones that came out of the body. And then I said, is there anything else that we can remove? And so that percentage went up to 11%. Then I said, okay, is there anything else we can do to improve this? Then I found a cord, an energetic cord. So when you have relationships with people, trust me, you'd be very surprised. You probably have a cord connected with that person. Now, the ideal situation would be heart to heart. Their cord was gut to gut, which basically means lots of toxicity, a lot of miscommunication, and you could even still be connected to an ex-boyfriend, an ex-husband, and that prevents you to be fully present with your new relationship. But in this case, it was gut to gut, and we want to create a new healthy heart to heart cord, and that's what we did. So I used the magnet, and I was able to use it on my governing meridian, and I helped her to have a heart-to-heart connection with her son. That moved it up to 18%. Then he had this despair anchor. What is a despair anchor? It's an energy in the body that basically gets created when you have very negative thoughts or negative affirmations over and over and over again. So I started asking, what are some typical things that he does to push you away? She says, don't push me. I don't know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. I muscle tested all three of them. Guess what came up? Leave me alone. That's the one that I found out. She said, yes, out of all the three, she said, that's actually the one he says the most. Not surprised, because I was testing his subconscious, and it says, this is my despair anchor. I say this all the time. And then I said, well, is there a reason why you created this despair anchor? Muscle tested that. Guess what I found out? He had a memory field. What's a memory field? Memory field is when you have your past easily recalled, traumatic things from your past easily recalled, and it's kind of in front of your vision. Where should your past be? Behind you, right? Hopefully. Behind you, not in front of your eyes. And that's what he has, is he has this memory field of all these moments in his life that he was what? defensive. Well, how did I find that out? I looked at the emotion code chart, muscle tested it, and there it was, defensive. So it's just, he has these memories of similar events of being defensive with who? With his mother. So I released that memory field so he doesn't constantly recall those memories. And I released this despair anchor. So the next time he says, leave me alone, his body will be like, why are you saying that? Or, are you sure you meant that? And so kind of his body is not so easily, it doesn't take it so easy when he says that, like kind of very accepting of that statement. The last thing, so we moved that to 26%. His heart chakra was imbalanced. So we released like 4 trapped emotions, and then his heart chakra was back, which obviously heart chakra means unconditional love. And right now, technically, the way he's acting towards her, or vice versa, it's conditional. If you treat me wrong, I don't love you. But the body's saying we need to improve that. His throat chakra was also imbalanced. We worked on that. We released 2 trapped emotions, and then it went to 47%. Obviously, he needs to speak his truth, not just say, leave me alone. He needs to say, Mom, this is what's going on. This is what's happening in my life. The last thing is he had an image of his mother. It's an actual energy trapped in the body of where when he sees something, it's like he puts it into certain context. And it was an image of his mother. And I asked what trapped emotion relates to that. And guess what it was? Dread. So like dreading as soon as he thinks of his mom, it's dread. Like I dread to see my mom. So I released that when we went up to 61%. So hopefully you guys know that this is one of the most powerful healings, is just using the body code and emotion code. If you know someone that's dealing with I wish I could connect more with my son. I wish I can connect more with my daughter. I want more harmony in the home. That's something that's literally is just energetic imbalances that need to be released. And she was very, very aware of these things. She just never knew how to heal it, never knew how to release it. And so definitely I'm going to leave some videos below called What is the Emotion Code and What is the Heart Wall? Trust me, if you want your son or daughter to feel more love at home, they have to remove this heart wall, which is heart trauma, which I'll explain more down there. So in the comment section, like I said, I'll leave what is the emotion code, what is the heart wall. Watch those 2 things. It'll make way more sense why your son or daughter is acting the way they act. That's not really who they are. It's just what they've picked up along the way as far as emotional baggage. And so hopefully some of you guys were inspired by this session that I had with this woman. I think it's a beautiful thing that it's on her priority list to be like, I want my son and I to have a connection. She had all these other goals, but I said, I think if we start off with just a connection with you guys, I think that's the best way to start. And so with that, I always end my videos like this, that I always say, the world has a false notion. I'll take care of you if you take care of me. But if we take care of ourselves, then we can authentically take care of others. And if we take care of ourselves, then we can change our home, our city, our country, and we can change the world. So with that, this is Emmanuel, your emotion code and body code practitioner. Feel free to tag anyone, share this, let people know that heaven is not just some place that we go to afterwards. It can be here at home. That's where it starts. Because you don't want to go someplace that you feel uncomfortable because you never had it here. You want it to be like the same likeness. And so I know everybody wants a heaven for a home, but we can't do it if we have these emotional baggage and energetic imbalances that are holding us back. So hopefully you gain value in this. Like I said, tag someone, share this, let people know about this, because I'm telling you, there are many parents that sleep at night and they're just wondering how can I connect more with my son? It's not fair that they sleep like that every single night. There is a solution to it, and there is an answer to this. So hopefully, again, you gain value from this, and we'll be talking soon. Take care. Bye-bye. And feel free to write down a comment below. What's the biggest takeaway that you got from this? I'd love to hear your comments below. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.